What's up, Scratch DJs? This is your boy DJ Logic coming to you live from the lab, and I'm going to be doing a quick video tutorial showing you how I've been able to use this device right here, the Akai AMX, to replace my old school Rain SL1 box to be able to open up Serato DJ, and hopefully it'll be quick and informative, and I'll be able to show you how I've hooked everything up and how it works, and maybe we can all learn something. So let's dive right in and see what I've got going on. So this is how I've got everything set up over here. I'm using this AMX to replace my SL1. You'll see that there's certain similar inputs, and then some outputs need to be kind of replaced or modified in order to get this to work. So on the AMX, I have input 1 and input 2, just like on my SL1. So naturally, turntable 1 goes into input 1, turntable 2 goes into input 2, just like it would do over here. Now for the outputs, I don't have all these extra outputs on the AMX. I only have one output, or so it seems. I have my main output, and then I also have my headphone output. Now what I'm doing is I'm routing turntable 1 by pushing the crossfader all the way over, turning the volume all the way up, turning the volume down on channel 2. The only thing that's going to come out of output is turntable 1. Turntable 2 has my headphones engaged. And out of my headphone jack, using a Y adapter, that is going to go into channel 2 on my Vestax. So I've got channel 2 on the Vestax coming from the headphone jack of the AMX. Channel 1 on my Vestax coming from my main output. USB connected as usual, just like on the SL1. And I just tuck this away in the back. And if you notice on my screen, I have Serato DJ, not Scratch Live. Got Serato DJ opened up. Slide this to the back. Could be a little neater, but this is just for the video to show you how it actually works. So now, turn up my volume faders. Turn on the turntable. I've got control of Serato DJ. And the same thing applies to that deck. Now you may notice that there is a difference in the volume. Now that's because I didn't accurately set up over here. You have to do a little playing around when you first set it up. You might have to bring your headphones up a little bit more on that end and bring your master down a little bit just to kind of even them out. You can use the LEDs to kind of figure what's going on with the volume. And then ultimately you want to look at what's coming in through here. And you got control. I'm using my gains. I'm using my mids, my highs. All that works. Okay? And you're like, why is it in reverse? Well, I accidentally hit my reverse switch. Basically what you saw is how I took the AMX and used it as a replacement for the SL1 box. And you may be familiar with the fact that Denon has a interface coming out shortly that's going to be priced around the $300 range, and it's going to open up Serato DJ as well, but there's still a benefit to using the AMX over that. Benefit number one, the AMX is not just a interface or a box that you hook your equipment up to and you just let it run. If I wanted to, I could forego the Vestax mixer and use the AMX as a mixer itself. It does everything that my Vestax does and a little bit more. It has touch sensitive controls, so I can hit the touch button and kill my highs, mid, lows. I can engage a filter loop roll. I can do a regular filter. I can play turntables, my regular records through it as well, as long as I've got it hooked up to Serato DJ. Um, it has controls to scroll through your library and load tracks as well. None of that is possible with the Denon controller, with the Denon interface. If you had the Denon interface, you would have to get another controller, something similar to maybe this old device. Remember this? Which is still actually pretty handy, and it does work. And in some cases, if I wasn't too against having a lot of cables hooked up, I could use that along with the Akai and just have all my controls right there at my fingertips. Almost have everything you can do with a 57 or a 61 or 62. So it is a good option, and it's cost effective. $350 total, including the DVS upgrade, to be able to use the AMX to control Serato DJ and hook your turntables, your CDJs, or in a really, as a backup solution, that Akai device also can be used without the turntables and without the CDJs and running it through internal mode. So it's actually a really, really good deal. It uses RCA inputs and outputs, except for the headphone jack, which you have to use an adapter, which switches to an RCA output anyway. So you've got options, you've got features, you've got a backup device, and it really works. It actually does work. I'm going to be putting it to use this weekend when I go to the lounge to go play. So I'll report back in the comments once I get done with that, and hopefully you will, give it a try and like it. As they say in all the other videos, and everybody else says, practice and enjoy. And peace out, and look out for more videos, and please subscribe.